should be live. Let's see if Twitch agrees. Seems to be fine. I can hear myself. We are gonna do more build sprint. I've been doing a lot of work offline. Just haven't streamed. But there we are again. So I'm gonna tighten up my monitor. Like the stand is a bit too loose. There's this one fucking screw that just wants to loosen up every now and then. There we go. Nice. The hardest part is like taking the fucking key in and out of its like little thing. There's like a little holder on the monitor stand for it. They knew. Anyway, time to ping el Discord. Also time to put myself into streamer mode. There we go. That's enabled. And everything's good. So the latest thing... Well, actually, I'm just gonna show you around, I guess. First of all, course one. This has been a... I don't remember what I showed last time, honestly. I don't know if the stream has seen the command console and everything that's there, but you can do like relative positions with like, you know, exclamation mark and then a number. You can do a random number between two values by doing something like this. At least if I remember correctly. But yeah. The movement currently is not good. I'm in the middle of like reworking it. Yeah, you can see I turned for no reason there. Oh, that's so annoying, actually. I'm trying to move forward all the time. Only W is being held. Okay, that's... I have to figure out. Okay, I was gonna no clip. We're gonna get to modifying the angle stuff soon, because it is way incorrect now. But yeah, but this course, I was kind of hinging on this area looking good. And it just seemed like a lot of work. And I don't know if I can make it look very good with these, like, kind of, you know, crappy lights. So, like, you know, like, how do I rework this to be good? And then I thought, I'm just gonna make a new course. And that's what I did. Course 2. And here we are. This is the new course. There's, you know, just 2 walls and then some wood here. You jump on top. You go here. Here we turn around. Jump here, go here, and then we jump on the lamps. Which is good fun. And... oh my god, the movement. And we added like a little post. Fence post model. So that, these things can like hang on the ceiling, or, you know, have a post coming from the floor on which they stand. And it was actually pretty easy to add this. The movement! Okay, I have to start modifying the movement. But yeah, they have good echo collisions and everything. And yeah. The only noteworthy thing about the post is that light passes through them. If it didn't do that, they would look really awkward. But, yeah. Don't know if there's much else. But, yeah, there's a bunch of print. Bunch printing about the angle. Yeah. I'm gonna start with trying to make the angle stuff good. Then, probably gonna write at some point to, like, my website. I need to update that stuff. I've just been ignoring it, pretty much. I think I'm just gonna simplify the text there. It's gonna be like, hi, I'm Nero, I try to make games, XD. Here are my projects. And then it's a list of projects, and on each project page is just like a short description of the project and what it is. And that's it. I don't think anyone wants to fucking read the long explanation that I have there currently. Maybe someone, but that can have its own page maybe. Or like every project has like an expanded section, if I really feel like writing it. But writing is work. Pa 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 pa. Let's go. Oi, oi, oi. So, also, let me check. This is another project. We have a few changes here. Nothing like extraordinary though. So good. So basically, we want two things. We first want to know, we want to have some kind of value for how different two angles are, right? So this could be a, from 0 to 1, negative 1 to 1, from 0 to pi, from negative pi to pi. I don't care. The scaling that is not difficult. And there's a tractor outside. Should not come through to the mic now. Anyway, what was I saying? Where am I getting the difference now? Also, this is irrelevant now. So at one point, I was struggling between, like, converting the vector to, like, angle and magnitude and back, but I have that figured out now, which is good. Okay, here. Is this all that you need? This is actually not correct, because these angles can wrap around. So if I have... I'm gonna draw this primarily for myself. If we have... Let's say this is our... Let me make this a bit bigger. So let's say this is the top of our circle, and I like to start. And we have our... Damn, can I make it a bit neater? There we go. Still bad. Okay, last try. There we go. That's decent. So let's say, this is 0, or actually, I think in our case, this is negative pi. Yeah, it starts with negative pi and it ends in pi. Pretty sure that's how it works. So these are both like at the same value or nearly the same value, right? It's like very, very close, if not the same. So if we compare like this and this value, whatever these are, A and B, I mean, I can't write A. So we have A and B, and we compare them. We don't want to compare this way around, you know, like, oh, they're so different. We don't want to do that. We want to compare over the boundary. So I have to first figure that out. And then also, I'm to move the angle values toward each other. So if this distance is the smaller one, then we just have to move the values away from each other. Like from the perspective of this, like, you know, way. Because if we move them away from each other, then they go towards each other on the other way. Yippee. So revolutionary. And the way you see if it should be the other way around, I think you just take a look at the difference and you just see if it's larger than half of your thing. If it's larger, then you want to go the other way around. And I think I just realized the problem that I've had. Let me look at my input angle stuff. Actually, might not be the problem. So input angle ranges from, I think that's pi to negative pi. Okay. So our first full circle is tau, you know, or 2 times pi, which makes sense. uh, so here, if we have, I'm just gonna try to modulo this by tau. No, it's never gonna be larger than tau. Do I just modulo this by pi? Does that work? Is it, or then we take away the distance from pi? Let me think about a simpler example. Have this like 0 to 1. I was about to draw a 4. So 0 to 1. And if we have modulating the other value should work actually. Unless it's negative. I'm not exactly sure how modulating and like negative values work. On the positive side, it should all work. Maybe I should make them all positive. And then do the calculation and then turn them back. I think that makes sense. So. Actually, does the simpler logic work? Where if the difference is bigger than pi, then we just take away pi. We have this distance here. And this has this distance. This minus pi. This. I don't think it is. How would I calculate that though? I need to have some usable values. So let's say this is pi, this is negative pi. This is going to be 0. It's going to be negative half a pi. So I would have pi here and 2 here. And it's going to be just half a pi. Okay. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this should all make sense. So I have pi divided by 4 here. Also, if you know math and this is painful to watch, I'm very sorry. Negative pi divided by 4. And there's not going to be pi divided by 4. It's going to be 3 pi. Why did I draw it so small? 3 pi divided by 4, because it's like 3/4 of a pi. Actually, I can write that maybe a bit better. Like a bit neater. We're gonna have pi and then 3/4. That makes a bit more sense, I think. Like these are fine as they are, because it would be just, you know, times 1 divided by 2. But this looks a bit better, in my opinion. Anyway. And we can substitute pi for... yeah, we could just take away pi, honestly. And just use 1. Yeah, we don't need pi to, like, think about this. We have 1 divided by 4, you know, 0.25. Then we have, oh, also, negative. Total 25, can't forget about that. And then we have 3 divided by 4. 75, yeah, everything makes sense so far. And then if we wanted to take the difference between these, what is the exact calculation we use? It's 1 minus another, and then we take the absolute value of that. So let's take negative 0.25, and we take away 0.75. Okay, and the difference is 1. Okay. Yeah, so we can't really just add pi to this. Just in this case, we would be adding 1. I would be getting a difference of 0, which is not correct. Also, just as a sanity check, we can take minus 1, yeah. This is going to be plus. Yeah. So we're going to get 1 as the difference. Which I guess is the way around from here. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Like the way around here. Oh, the difference is 1. But what about with pi? Is the difference pi? It is. How does that make sense? The difference is 1 here as well, right? Or? I'm being puzzled right now. You know, if we do 0.5 plus 0.5, then we get 1 as well. What the fuck is going on here? The differences above here seem to just give 1? What? Let's throw these values in as well. Oh wait, did I just do this wrong? I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Okay. Yep, this is wrong. That's the value. That's the value. Yeah, because we're almost at negative pi. Dude. Okay, nice. Holy shit. My world was falling apart there. Like, math suddenly made no sense. You don't understand the world that I lived in for a few seconds there. That was a scary world. Anyway, now this should make more sense. Yes. So now we have 0.75, fucking minus 0.75, which is, really just plotting, which is just multiplying by 2. The difference is 1.5. Okay, and then we take away 1 from this, and then we get 0.5. So the difference would be half a circle, which is not exactly correct. It's not exactly correct. It is less than that. How much is this actually? This is like a quarter of a circle, right? Um, I mean, we could take. So, okay, let's actually take the halfway point, because that's a bit easier to think about, I think. Um, so, if we just take 0.5, times 2, which is 1, and then we take away 1, then we're gonna have 0. And the difference between these is not 0, evidently. I have half a circle of difference. So, the answer should be 0.5. So we have the same value on both sides. Then the answer should be 0.5. Yes, if it's interesting. Actually, let me do this calculation like from the beginning. So we have 0.5. Let me do minus 1. Yeah, so it's going to be plus, or then it's going to be minus the positive. So we're always going to go like plus. So our end result is going to be 2. I don't know why I did 1 minus 1. This is what happens when you simplify without actually thinking. So we're always going to end up with 2. In here, well, why am I saying 1? This is half. We're always going to end up with 1 as the end result. Yes. Okay. I'm actually just stumbling with the simplest stuff. That's fine though. This is how much you need to make a video game. Or, I mean, you just need enough to learn. We're gonna have 1 as the difference, but in reality it's half. So do we just do the absolute difference divided by 2 for this? Oh, wait, no. We don't have to modify this, because the actual distance is 1, and if we take a look at this, the actual distance is pi. Like, this is pi. It's half a circle. Yes. So this case makes sense. When we move here, this distance is 1/4 of a pi. Anyway, that's 1/4 of a pi. And now, what do we want to do? Okay, let's first compare this and this. So I have negative 0.5. And then we do this, and then we have 3 divided by 4. Which is going to be 0.75. And the answer is 0.25. Oh, why did I do minus minus? This should be just minus. Damn. Anyway. Okay, there we go. Then we have negative 1.25. And so it's half a circle and then 25. Yeah, on this way it makes sense. So we have the half a circle and then we have this added. But what is the distance here? Well, it's half a circle with this distance taken away. Right? That makes sense. So our desired answer would be 1 minus 0.25. So this is what we should be getting, and this is what we are getting. Okay. Now this is getting us somewhere. Alright. Also, I don't know if I could have found like a ready-made formula somewhere, but even if I could, I tried. I couldn't. But it was a very surface level search. But even if I could, I think there's value in thinking through this myself. It's fun at least. Let's see. Desired answer should be 0.75. How do we turn this into this? So if we just like modulo, we get the incorrect answer. Well, I mean, the obvious dumb way would be to take our maximum value, which is going to be half of the range. So we take half of the range, and we take away that from it? Not quite. If I have the whole range, do I just get the correct answer? Okay, I just take the full range and minus from that. Like, subtract from that. And that's the answer. Okay. Well, that should work. Let's try it in practice. So now we have the first part, which gives us the incorrect answer. Wait, what happens if we have the correct answer? We have 0.24. Yeah, then we just... Yeah, okay. We need an if statement here. So we want to see if it's larger than pi. Because pi is half circle. We want to know if it's larger than half of our like range, whatever. If it's not larger than pi, then we just turn the non-wrapped diff. If it is larger than pi, then we take pi times 2 minus non-wrapped diff. And that should be the difference. What? Hello? What? What do you mean? Who are you? And what are you doing at my front door? Since when? Did I like accidentally? Oh, okay. I accidentally erased the thing. There we go. Oh, okay. And also times 2.0. Yeah, it's a float. Okay. And we also want to format this. So 1780. Now we should get a accurate difference between the angles. And this very same logic can be used for the move angle toward. It is very simple, actually. And I could... Yeah, I can also encode the direction in this line. Yep. Yep. If I really want to be fancy. Okay, why am I... Oh yeah, I'm getting valid differences. Yep. Okay, let's fix move angle toward now. So this is the thing that we did here. I'm just gonna do the same math twice. Who cares? So, no modulo. No. Also, I want to move... I want to make this logic look the same as there. I like doing this. Don't ask why. We have this. And shouldn't this work? What was I doing here before? I was like doing a modulo operation, but that shouldn't break this. The difference is larger than half a circle, then move backwards. That should be correct. On the modulo, actually, it hasn't been like completely pointless. Like if I have angles outside of the range, then it should work. But I never have them outside of the range, so it's fine. Okay, I think I know the real culprit. Okay, yep. Because we're trying to slowly turn the angle, but the angle is also being modified by another component. Yeah. So if we collide with a wall, it will modify our velocity. Yeah. So if we don't have this, then everything should work, like, perfectly. But now our velocity doesn't reset when we touch the wall. Yeah, we can just turn around. And the walls don't, like, suck us in. I don't know if I want to have different slowdown logic for that. So I do want it to be the case where if you touch a wall, then it should take away at least some of your speed. Right? Like, you shouldn't be able to just do this. And just go into a wall and then jump. Honestly, I really like the way where Like if you look at a wall, then it just takes away your component towards the wall. Well, let me think about this. How would I make it work with the other system? Let's put this back. But it's good to know that the other logic works, right? I don't remember if I changed anything. I might have changed something. But the angle difference stuff was changed, yep. Yep. But the move towards thing should have been correct from the beginning. Unless the modulo messed it up somehow. Anyway. Yeah. Really weird. Done to make it... Oh, also there's this issue still. Like when we start up movement, our angle is like some default value. And then it has to turn away from that. Okay. Oh, okay. Now here we define our use angle. And do we already know our magnitude? Okay, use speed is calculated here. Yep. Where were we? Here we figure out the angle penalty. I think we want to use the previous velocity for this calculation though. I'm going to use this variable directly. So we have our speed before. Smaller than like 0.01 or something. And what do we want our use angle to be? We want it to be the input angle. Else... we want it to be this. And we need a semicolon there. Oh. What? Oh, I need to do equals. Yep. Forgot about that. Okay. That should all be good. Oh, okay. Not exactly correct. There's a small thing here. So the speed before is this, and we want to use this. We also want to do, like, if our inputs are 0, then we want to use a speed angle. That's another thing. So I want to do something here, and then if I can... Else, this is the, like, nothing happened case. Input magnitude. Where do we have that? What is it called? Input strength. Oh, it's min. I have a min in here. Bruh. What have a min? Can't I just have 0? Haha. Hehe. Where is this actually being used? Use speed, move toward, velocity magnitude. That's interesting. I think this fixed a bug before that I don't need that min anymore. That's my hope. Oh, I do need the... I don't need that. Okay, okay. Input strength. And then... Where was I? I wish I could search for a non-commented out XD. So I like how... how about those highlighted? I feel like I have... But I do have a lot of LSFA in here. How can I find the code that I was writing? Oh, there we go. Imagine being blind. And here we go. Inputs, strength. Yeah, I guess we do 0.01. I guess a better way would be that here we don't... Actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. This works fine. Damn. I watched a funny video recently and it just keeps replaying in my head because it's so good. It's fine. We don't like do weird movement at the start or the end. We do weird movement at the walls, but that's fine. And even this is a lot better now. Like we go the direction we want. This is turning around on the wall. So the thing is, when we look at the wall like this, we should be slowing down. Right? Or if we look this way, we should be slowing down. And if we slowed down, everything would work fine. We're preserving our momentum currently. And, you know, if we touch a wall behind us, then we turn around. Because our speed turns to 0, and then the angle stuff just kind of works, and, you know, it's whatever. So we need to penalize looking away from the direction that we're going. And actually implement slowdown logic. Yippee! That sounds fine. I wonder, I ponder. We have the angle penalty, angled speed penalty here. So I guess this is just not enough. How do we calculate the penalty again? Let's see. I think it's just the difference between the input angle and the velocity angle. Scaled. Well, here it is. This is where we're calculating it. Wow. The angle difference divided by pi. It starts from 0 to 1. I think that was the intent. Here's the angle difference. Yeah. 0 to 1. I don't like this here. Oh, okay. Actually, it creates a dead zone. Yeah. So if you're like within this percentage of the forward-looking direction, then we don't touch your speed at all. No, we don't penalize you. That actually makes sense. Let me also print the angle penalty. That was, I clicked the ban pretty fast, but it didn't come through instantly. Oh, actually, I could... This is a good opportunity to set up auto mode. Yes, 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 yes. Dashboard.twitch.tv. Yep. Where are the settings? I don't want to necessarily and I don't think there's anything here that like I'm not allowed to show. Let me see. Look terms and phrases. There we go. We have this. I think I just put this here. Dreamrise. And there we go. Is there anything else in this message? I think this is a pretty good phrase. Oh, I fucking clicked Control C and then nothing. Can I please copy this? Thank you. There we go. Okay, so I'm sorry if you ever want to say flexible and convenient order management panel. You cannot say that in my channel, right? That is a banned term. That's funny to me. There we go. Well, that's that side thing completed. Side quest. What was I doing? Oh, the angle penalty, and we're printing it now. The speed penalty is like 6. And we can see it actually. Like our speed is lower, but it doesn't like go to 0. It never goes to 0. What is our acceleration? It's 10. Our acceleration is 10 units per tick. Do we want to do a meme where we just don't accelerate midair? Or if we get an angle penalty, we don't accelerate? Or then our angle penalty has to be higher, honestly. Let's do like times 20 instead of times 8. And you know, this should probably be like a curve, so that I can kind of precisely control how it works. What? It still doesn't... like, temporarily reduce the speed. But it doesn't actually... Oh... Oh, this is why. This is why. We use 130. we just, yeah. So we always use 130 no matter what, because that's our max speed. View speed, okay. So if we're penalizing the speed, we want to be able to go below 130. That's a really simple fix. I think I had this before, but then I, for some reason... Actually, no, this is not going to even work. We need to use the current speed. Let me think. So I guess... our angle difference is like half a pi or near, then we don't want to do this max thing. When do we actually even want to do this? Okay, let me think. How do we want our speed to work? What sort of logic should it follow? How do we work when we just look at a wall? That seems absurdly fast. So now we don't take away the component, we just redirect it. At least that's what it seems like. Oh, now we're slow. Interesting. If we take away two components, then... What the fuck? How much speed? If I hold two inputs, then we just go. Oh. Oh. Where's our input strength? And this is F32 max, not min. Yeah. That's great. I love how violently it broke. That's actually amazing. Wait, it's still... What the fuck? What the fuck? Did I not rebuild? I think I did. It didn't? Oh, it's still hella broken. What is going on here? Why are we getting fucking infinity speed? Infinity speed. What? What? Oh, there should be min, not max. That's why. The thing was doing nothing. That's why. The classic min-max swap. Okay, there we go. Now we're not going warp speed when we go diagonally. Not intended game mechanic. Okay. Now you have two angles, then we actually have low speed, but then it climbs up. Like as soon as also this, yeah. So I need proper. So I just go from pressing S to pressing W, and we do a circle, which makes sense with the logic, but I don't think this should happen. Like what you expect when you like if I go from S to D, then we get a soft turn and that's fine, and that's good. That's because this looks like your velocity is being turned instead of your angle being turned. But when we go from S to W, or like D to A, then it doesn't look like your velocity is being turned. It looks like you are being steered, which is not what I'm going for. Basically, I want to fake the feel that we're just modifying your components by modifying the magnitude and angle, because I just have more control that way. At least that was the theory. I think it's still true. We can still like be hopeful, whatever. Actually, let me test this course with this logic. So I just have to not go from pressing S to pressing A and not hug walls and expect them to slow me down. Oh, okay, not quite. I need to slow down there. Not quite. Do I need to stand up for this? Sitting down gaming is like a bit awkward for me. Let's just do that. Do this. Bum 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 bum. No, I missed the last jump. Let's do a recording. But I mean, oh, are you really making a parkour game if you don't have a replay system, Are you really? Yeah. So, what is the command? Oh, I collided with the wall. I need a command that's like re-record. Hey, thank you for the follow. I see your like romanized name on the like follow feed. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it though. If you start chatting, then I might have to. But yeah, thank you for the follow anyway. Let's see. Here, jump. Oh, we're going too fast. Okay, let me try to retry that real fast. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more attempt after this. If I don't get it, okay, we just get too much speed. 190 is just too much. It's just too much. Okay, last try. Gotta control our speed a bit better. I thought okay, no, that doesn't count. I thought I failed and then I gave up. Let's go. Here, 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 here. Still a lot of no. Okay. Actual last attempt. If I don't get it, then I don't get it. No, okay, that is difficult still. The speed just increases too much. I need to decrease that a bit. Like, it shouldn't be that easy to just gain, like, nearly 200 speed. Should be a bit harder. And it's also, like, I don't even intend to gain a lot of speed, and then I just do. You know? That's not really what I'm aiming for. So I need to kind of think, how will the speed gain work? I think just gaining speed from jumping is fine, but I have to make it so you need to like time your jump inputs, and depending on the timing of the inputs, you get more or less speed. So that will give you control over like how much speed you gain. Or I could also make it about like holding the key. Like if yeah. So that's like two methods of control. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. But the timing thing I've thought about for a while. But holding, because usually holding is used for jump height, but I could just use it for the horizontal speed. There's no reason not to. That like a little boost period. I can use both. I don't know if using both would be like confusing. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Flowey, because that's that's easy. If that's okay with you. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. That's fine. Okay. There's still the wall issue that I have to fix. Oh, wow. So if I am hugging a wall, we need to slow down and eventually come to a stop. Okay, I'm staring at the angle difference right here. So if our angle difference gets larger than, so the maximum difference is pi. That makes sense. If our difference is larger than half a pi, then we want to like go to slowdown logic. I think that makes sense. Let me think. To have our biblically accurate circle. This entire distance is pi. Wait, what do we... The maximum theoretical that we get is pi. So if we're looking at this direction, this goes that direction. Did we already slow down? Yes, because at this point the angle is like 90 degrees. Oh, sorry for the flashbang. If our angle is like 90 degrees, then yeah, we should probably be at least slowing down. And if it's more than 90 degrees, and if we like go here, then we are pointing away from the like velocity vector. So we do, yep. So half a pi makes sense. Okay. We don't want this here. It's gonna be different. This angle difference is larger than, what was it? So this is a quarter of a pi. A quarter is 90 degrees. Then we just want to do velocity magnitude, and we take away the angle speed penalty. Otherwise, we want to use 130 as the max. So that is what we will accelerate towards. I really hope this doesn't fuck up everything. Hopefully not. Well, the fastest way to see is to just test. There might be an edge case still, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, that's... What is this movement? It's like very sporadic. We do slow down, but it's like when we get to a certain angle, we just suddenly slow down. Okay. I think I know what I should be actually doing here. You should be taking this, and we just need a multiplier here. So if our angle is completely the same, we multiply by 1. And if it's completely dissimilar, then we multiply by 0. Or at 90 degrees, we multiply by 0. I think, yeah, at 90 degrees, we multiply by 0. So we just need to angle this. Okay. Oh, but this is only on walls. We want this to be the case only on walls. Why does math have to be difficult? Okay, let me think. Let's restore this. Oh. Honestly, I could also just take away this thing that resets our velocity on the walls and just have different logic for slowing down when you're in contact with the wall. Like, we can just modify the magnitude directly. Because right now, I have like 2 different systems that are kind of fighting against each other. And that's not good. So I think... Actually, I'm gonna leave the ceiling one. For the ceiling, it doesn't really matter. I only care about the horizontal ones, because that's where I'm struggling. So let's see what this feels like, just like this. What happens? No, this is the behavior that we kind of want. You know, we just go into the wall, and we can just turn, everything works. Oh no, we don't have the bonking. And this still, like, you're getting steered in the air, which I don't want. Like, I want that if you look completely away, then you just like slow down on the spot, and then you start accelerating to the other direction eventually. That's what we want. So I'm gonna have to code up that. I'm gonna write that down to my to-do list. When angle difference is almost pi, alpha circle, slow down without modifying angle. Yes. What was the other thing? So this one thing. Then re-implement wall bunking. Those are the two things that I have to do. After that, I can start thinking about how the boost should really be done. So I'm really curious. This is before I modified the code, like how the speed works. Yeah, it breaks there. I just wanted to see where the replay breaks. It was actually good for a surprisingly long time. Oh yeah. But I think I might want to write some stuff now, maybe. Can I turn around on this? It's actually pretty difficult. Oh, I did it! Nice. I do lose all the speed, but I can turn around on this. Almost. Can I build speed on this? Surely you're able to. I'm just really bad at the game. No, it's so close. No, okay. This, okay, damn. I'm thinking, if this is possible in, like, the file system, do I want this to be possible in the file system, is the question. Like, building speed on, like, a one block wide thing. I don't think it's gonna be possible. If it was, then this would be, like, a good challenge course. Damn, I'm just turning too early or something. That's how you do it. Okay, I did it once. I've proved that it's possible. With practice, I could get it more. But I'm not gonna practice it because I'm gonna change how the like turning penalties work. Because gaining speed is way too easy right now. And yeah, a bunch of stuff is gonna change. But I really, really like how this works. Like modifying the angle and the magnitude. It gives me precise control over how much speed the player actually loses. Because before I was just modifying the component from of the vector, and I lost some speed. Also, hello Jones. I lost some speed when, like, if I wanted the speed to go from here to here, then the interpolation works like this, and you just lose some amount of speed. There are ways around that, but I just chose like modifying the angle magnitude. Yeah, Jones, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I decided to stream, as you can see. And Grok. Everyone's here. Well, not everyone, but good seeing you. Yeah. I was thinking of basically switching to writing stuff on my webpage. So, built some good progress on the velocity stuff. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to record this course. with this velocity code. Or like movement code. Let me stand up with this. Because as a player, it's pretty hard to control speed currently. It gets really fast, really quickly. Oh, okay. Oh no! Not quite, not quite. It's a very strange feeling just getting speed for like without wanting to. So I somehow have to make this be a thing where the player has control over it. Don't exactly know how yet. The jump timing idea might be it. Oh yeah, I forgot that we don't lose speed by bonking. Oh no, this is the replay playing. I can also see if there's anything that like breaks determinism a ton. Yeah, we get the same point. I'm gonna replay it one more time. But I have to re-implement like bonking. Because right here we bonked the wall, right there we bonked the wall. And we should have lost a bunch of speed. Not the same when you don't lose speed. It is not the same. But I think I commit stuff. Go, take that away. This is here, this is here. That's fine. I guess also the wall bunking could be fine if it also turned the angle at the same time. I'm gonna write that down. Yes, yes, yes. We push this. We didn't delete the text, we just commented it out. Okay, okay. I don't think there's really anything else. There is another branch where I'm trying to make remeshing a non-blocking operation, but I'm gonna save that for another time. Velocity work is gonna be for another time. I think I'm just gonna look at my website. Here we go. I am thinking of making some sweeping changes. Because currently, I have this, and I just explain a bunch of stuff about Seamless. Then I explain a bunch of stuff about the Abyss Trail, and this is the landing page. Which is like fine. You know, not really. I think they should just be like on the Seamless page. I should write all the stuff if I really want to. On the Abyss Trail page, I should write the stuff if I really want to, and the landing page should basically just be this. Less is more. So, okay. I think this is a redirect. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's the, how to say, it's just the problem of getting into the habit of doing it. I think that's the main issue. Also, I do like the fact that I have redirects for like my tic-tac-toe game and whatever. I can change these from being just redirects to being like pages that tell you about the project. And then that also has like a redirect in there. Well, let me think. I think I can just use the top level stuff. Right now, if I do neuropathic comments Abyss Trail, then it's this thing. I don't think I need anything like this, where it's like, oh, neuropathic comments plus game plus the Abyss Trail, or whatever. Do I still want to do it? I guess, like, I guess it could be neat to have this. And then I could have like a top level projects thing, which is a list. I'll be overthinking this as well. No, I'm gonna keep it simple. Seamless. Let's see. We don't need you open anymore, but I'm gonna keep it in the background. I'm not. So I have seamless here. Da, 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 da. There we go. I'll do some stuff. I think that should refer to the parent directory. Oh, nice. Dark Reader is missing with the side of it. Yeah, we do have the style sheet, but we don't have the media because the links are broken. I think I'll move the seamless media folder into here and rename this into media. This is like a better way of organizing things. Yeah, yeah. We have everything back. That's fine. Now I need a button for going back a page, like to the main page. I don't need it, but it would be neat. I'll think about that later. Abyss Trail, I'm gonna modify it a bit as well. I need this. I need this. I'm gonna have the old index.html here. Actually, I'm just gonna rename this. I can't click that. Well, that's funny. Because I have the links here. And we go here, and we take Abyss Trail. Beam, boom. And we move the media. This should be empty now. It is. We remove that. We fix the links. Or file paths. Well, they're links technically. Open up the index. Oh. Are we getting this? Abyss Trail Media. Oh yeah, I didn't rename the folder. There we go. There we go. Yippee! It kinda just works. There's the play link. There's not much here, that's fine. These actually, I think these look way better as standalone pages. Rather than if they were like part of one big page. That might just be personal preference, but yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh yeah, I don't even need this. And now I need to modify the main page. I can take this out. And what does it look like currently? Okay. Do you want to say that? Uh, pa, 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 pa. Oh, I forgot this is a heading. It is no longer a heading. Hmm. I need a better heading. I'm gonna move this into here. This is so dumb. I'm not gonna have that. But this is a funny thought. See, I wanna there you go. What is this guy's? Okay, it's just a neat little logo. Like this is the page that I looked at. I was like, damn, this actually like is pretty good. You know, like I like this. I like the look of this page. I don't exactly want to copy it, but, you know. I don't need a heading. Heading. No, I don't think so. Uh, let's keep it simple. And here I just need some images with links to games that I've made. I can see the page that I want to have here. Uh, Also, this text, I might want to. I don't even need this text. I can just have um. I can just have a list of things that I've made. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I really like how the index page went from being long with explanations about the project to just, hi, I try to make video games. Yes. Okay, now I need the images. Um, Let me think. I mean, Abyss Trail already has a pretty good image. I'm gonna start with that. It's not anywhere here. Uh, Here's the image. Oh, this page actually looks different. I like how I don't see the screenshots, but then if I go like half wide, then I see the screenshots. Where are these screenshots here? Where have I blocked this element? No, they're just not shown. Interesting. I did not know that you get more information when your screen is like fucking narrower. Anyway, uh, I I swear this is probably on my old system. like this image. I don't know if I rescued it. Can I like open this somewhere? Okay, please let me open the fucking image. Who are you? There we go. This. It's cut off on the top, which I don't like. Yeah, my Discord is near Patty. Same as my Twitch handle. Oh, I do have the game icon. Nice. I have it in my local files. That's good, that's good, that's good. Let me check. Yep. There we go. There we go. Da 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 da. Wrong folder. Where do I have the? Okay. I'm just gonna open up a new Explorer. I'm just lost. There we go. Media. Go. I actually probably want to store this as a web page. I want to see how much smaller it gets. Do you want me to share the stream? Or is this just private one-on-one? Okay. Let me see. Um, how would I say? The transparent background pattern is a bit distracting, gotta say that. I know it's just like an artifact, but, yeah. Hmm. So I'd guess this is for a cutscene? Or what is this for? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to comment on, but it's like, yeah, it's good. I can see. Just by looking at it, oh, yep. Hello, Babinel. Oh, also, I should probably update the title. Um, there we go. Updating website, because that's what I'm doing currently. Uh, Also, I can show you. This is the current state of the game. We gain a lot of speed just by jumping, which is not really desired. It's hard to control, and Like if I go from pressing W to pressing S and vice versa, then our character does this little turn, which is not desirable. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, because I'm controlling the speed with like the magnitude and the angle instead of just the component form. Um, yeah, but how to think? You would be moving kind of the. I can see how they could work, but it's not what I'm going for. Right? I want there to be cases where, how would I say, like if I build the map incorrectly, quote unquote, or like I have an oversight, for like a skip, I want it to be possible where you just build speed somewhere and then you like skip over a section, right? And I feel like with speed boost pickups, at least the vision that I'm going for is not really that's possible. That's one thing. The only thing I have to say is that this is not what I'm going for. I just have to make it more controllable for the player, and that's it. And there we go. I need a command for like listing replays. What is the latest one? I'm gonna do this. This is Linux Mint. Test course 2. Let's go. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the reason why I picked it. You know? It's it is very familiar. Like a lot of the stuff like it's kind of the same. I'm probably gonna eventually move to just using Debian with the same kind of a theme. But we'll see, we'll see. Mint works and works well, and like all of the games start want to play, they also work. So it's like, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. That was my approach with Windows as well. It was just like, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. And then it broke, and then I fixed by switching. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I don't know. Arch, it's from what I've heard, you just need to love tinkering with your system to use Arch. And that's not me, right? I just want it to work. It's like one time setup and then it works, and that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, don't worry, Jones. I would say that Windows is really, pushing everyone towards trying Linux. Like with the updates that they're doing, certain type of people faster than others, but you know, they really, I don't know. It really does feel like they're trying to just drive the operating system in the mud at this point. But of course they aren't. They're just trying to maximize profits and whatever. Who knows? Maybe they never die. Anyway, I'm gonna have some. I need to just have the images here. Let's see. How do I embed images again? We just have. There we go. Yeah, and it's not even just the spying. It's also like um practical things like, well, I hope you don't use WordPad because that's just going away, right? Like the one program where you don't need like an account to log in and whatever stuff to edit document files, that's gone, right? And Windows 11, it just goes away. Yeah, with the spying and yeah, that's also an issue. Like the one practical issue that I have, is that I have I have three monitors actually. One of them's high refresh rate. Sometimes that poses some issues. Like if I watch a video on Firefox in like picture-in-picture mode, I don't think I had issues with that on Windows, but on Linux, it just destroys my game frame rates. And I don't know if this is a like Cinnamon or Mint or Linux or back in Firefox issue, but it's like, whatever. And sometimes, like now, Cinnamon just wants to use 2.3% of my processor, right? And it's like, why are we doing this? Why are we using this much? And then if I go into the game, my own game, and we look at the monitor, we look at the process time, you can see that it spikes up sometimes, And that's a big spike, and we're doing nothing. We're in the main menu in an empty world, and the player is not moving, and the game is paused, and we get these process spikes. It's like, why exactly? Why are we spiking? And that's Cinnamon. Like, for some reason, sometimes it just spikes the CPU usage. Did we get another spike? Or did it just calm down now? Let me try to do something. Let's just go into the game, actually. Well, that makes sense because I opened up the menu. That's the actual game logic. We don't seem to be getting any more spikes, which is good. I don't know if these were actually Cinnamon now. But I do know sometimes if I like no clip, yeah, I do get the spikes now. It's like little stutters every now and then. Like now, 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 now. This is very like small micro stutters. They probably don't come through the stream, but I can see them on my monitor. Now, 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 now. It is very regular, and we do get the process spikes as well. They're very irregular. Well, let me do Control Alt Escape. I'm gonna restart Cinnamon. Hopefully, this doesn't like mess up the stream. I think it's still fine. So Cinnamon. I'm like pretty confident. And the usage still like 2%. What the why are we using 2%? Cinnamon, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just restarted you. This is supposed to be a resource leak that gets worse over time. Hello, Bumblebite. It's not supposed to be bad. Why do I have to restart? Okay, let me see. No more spikes though. Now we can just go and we don't get any spikes. Oh? You think there are some, but they're very infrequent. Like, I'm having trouble seeing any. But it got a lot better by restarting Cinnamon. So Cinnamon is my desktop environment. So, you know, the start menus you see, everything here, that's Cinnamon, right? And for some reason, this, like, what should be a simple piece of software is just eating my CPU to the point where my game lags. And it's like, why? So that's a, like, issue that I have with, Linux Mint. You know, Windows generally is better with that, but yeah. Yeah, Jones, I will let you know, but not yet. Because the movement is going through some fundamental changes. Um, or you know, even I know that it's not good. Like I play this and I know what the kind of issues are, so I don't really need testing at this point. But when it feels good to me, that's when I'll get some testing. But I don't know if you've ever played like similar games or um like if you've ever done like source B hopping or done like played any movement first games. I can still let you test, but it just might be that you're not really the target audience if I were to use fancy words. Anyway, let me update the actual websites. Yeah. So yeah, like I can let you test it for fun, but it's like if you want to give any insightful like feedback, it might not be at least about the movement, it might not be that possible. But you might spot something else. I don't know. We would have to see. Oh yeah. I mean that's fair. Um, but you know, it's like right after I restart Cinnamon, everything is fine. And if my computer has been on for a long time, then it starts having issues. And then again, after I restart Cinnamon, it's fine. So I think I know what the issue is. It would yep. But I do have to test it on a Windows machine eventually, and I do actually I have a Windows machine. Like someone like one of my friends is like making games in Roblox, and Roblox just doesn't work on Linux. And even in virtual machines, it just doesn't want to work because they have a bad anti-cheat. So this just broke Linux, and it's like, well, yeah, sure. And they still have cheaters, so they just shot, you know, a part of their user base and got maybe some benefit out of it. Anyway, now I have a really old computer that has Windows and Roblox on it, so I can like test these games. Uh, so I can actually just load up this game onto that machine and then see if it lags. It is a really low power machine. Like if a game works on that, it's gonna work basically on any machine. Actually, I've thought about so long. Like, what do I do with that machine? Because it's so low power. Like, what is it useful for? But actually, game testing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like, basically just benchmarking my own games if see if they work on bad hardware. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Dude, I actually I didn't realize that I've been sitting on such a fucking blessing. But it's actually so good. Is there like if I go to like a flea market and look at the computers there, they're better than this. You know, like the machine that I'm just pointing at in real life. It has like a it was like 1 point something gigahertz and has two threads. Not sure if those are two cores or like two threads. But it's you know It's really slow. And Roblox still runs on it. The frame rate is really bad, but it does run on it. I don't know. I actually might have to get like a bit better of a computer, like an old one. Because this is, I don't know, it might be like an unreasonable benchmark. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this. No, I didn't want, okay. I'm going to open it as a new image. Can I paste the path? Documents, get here, 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 here. Okay. Now we export as WebP. Image quality is 90. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to do first lossless. Just see how much better it is. 38.7 versus 39. Okay, not that better. It's a bit better. Not a lot better, though. And now we export as, and we don't do lossless. Actually, I don't need these as either. It's fine. And close this. Actually, I don't need to close GIMP yet. Oh, let me not leak my Discord. That's funny. If you go frame by frame and you can see whatever, go for it. Anyway, I want to look at the folder. 13 dude, look at the savings. Like from almost 40 kilobytes to 14. That's great. I don't think there's really any difference in the image quality either. Actually, there is some. So this is where we get the savings, huh? I want that to be better, to be fair. I don't care. What if we do a bit higher of a 95? There's still some artifacts, but not that much. Is it worth the kilobytes? No. It's not. I'm gonna keep it lossless. I want the gradients and whatever to look good. I kind of want these to be in different shape, I guess. Or does have them be squares? Or like rectangles, I mean. No, square is the one with the equal size. What am I? I'm tripping. There's like two ways. I could try to do the thing in HTML where I like modify the image of it. Or then I can just edit it here. I was sure I had a wider version of this image. I might have to hit up the person who made this and ask for like a wider version. I'll just have square images. That's fine. I'll discard this. I'll just have squares. It's fine. Do I have the seamless logo somewhere? What? Seamless doesn't exist? What do you mean? Oh, it's with a big S. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe I misspoke, or you then it was unclear. I meant wider, not lighter. Um, so you know how to say? So instead of being this shape, I want it to be like maybe like half of this height. You know, that's what I meant. And to modify that, I would ideally have access to the text as a separate layer, and then I could have like the more interesting part of the image and the text both in view. Yeah, yeah, but I don't know if I have the original like layers saved. Maybe. Maybe. I just want to say the text was added by me, which is yep. But I did switch from Windows to Linux at one point. Actually, I'm gonna look real fast. Desktop. I'm gonna just search for PDN. Do I have anything here? Let me just sort these by name. I know you can't see this, but I don't want to leak all my files necessarily. I have the ammo percentage icon here. Don't seem to have a Abyss Trail. Well, that's fine. I'll just cope with these for now. I might just redo the text. So I do have the original thing, because it was sent to me on Discord. So, you know, I can get the original image from there, but I just have to remake the text. You know, this professional grade text. That's fine. We do also want to make this a link. There you go. Ahref. We love HTML. Don't want to necessarily to redirect there. I'm going to redirect to h.io, nearpy.h. Abyss Trail. There we go. beam, boom. Actually, I'm dumb. I don't want to redirect there directly. I want to redirect to the page that I have. Bruh. Anyway. This is where I want you to go when you click that. Yes. I forgot what page that the page that I'm editing. So this here, I'm clicking this redirects here now, but it redirects to the old page. So I don't have this pushed yet. But we can imagine that when we click this, we actually go... This is the wrong folder, but I do want this to be still in the background. We go here. And this is fine. Now let's see if we have the seamless logo somewhere. We do. I like this logo idea. Also, I'm still sad this project has been dead for so long, but it might get revived at some point. Basically, there was a miscommunication that lasted multiple years of like how the project is handled, which is pretty funny. But eventually did get sorted out when I brought some stuff up and we talked about it a bit, but we'll see how everything goes. Anyway. You mean the thing that I'm using to like look at the files? This is just the, I think it's just Nemo. It's the default of Linux Mint. Export. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Seamless. There's seamless media. Yeah, Mint is based on Ubuntu, and Ubuntu is based on Debian. But it is separate from Ubuntu. And some decisions that Ubuntu makes, like the Snap Store, I don't have that on Mint. Like they do their own changes on top. And they have also an experimental version that's directly based on Debian. Oh. Distro lore. For me it works. I also said it works, but more specifically, for me it works. There are some games like Valorant which just don't work, right? And some other games with like very invasive anti-cheats, they just don't work, right? So if you play games with very invasive anti-cheats and you want to play those, you're gonna have trouble with those, right? That's just how it is. And some other games also have issues. If you want to know, you can go to ProtonDB. I mean, it also tells you if something works on the Steam Deck, but generally it tells you like how well a game works on Linux, right? So for example, Helldivers 2 is like a recent one, and it's a gold rating. It works pretty well. Rocket League works well. I mean, I know Valorant is. Oh, is this only for Steam things? I guess it could be. Does Overwatch work? Overwatch works. What would be a game that doesn't work? Do I have anything in my library? I don't know. Also, Steam just wants to open in my other workspace. That's fine. But here's some game. Oh well. Anyway, but there are games that don't work. You just have to search them up on ProtonDB, and then you can find out if your stuff will work or not. And yeah, I do also want to say I did have some like issues with my high refresh rate monitor, and then I just went to my like NVIDIA X server settings, whatever, and got them sorted out. It was like a one-time setup thing, and then it just worked. And actually, I can show you. So I had to go here, and I had to tick. I think both of these were ticked on, and I had to tick them off. And then everything kind of just started working better. But yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't know if it's because on Linux, but I've heard that a lot recently. But it might be that people just want to do it and it just comes up in conversation when you see something else in Windows. But yeah. I do want to say that I did install Linux on three of my I mean for two of my coworkers I installed Linux on their laptops. For one person it was on two machines, and for one person it was only on one machine. I set up auto updates, some like automatic backing up of system files, and I have heard zero complaints. But they're just doing like normal web browsing and like writing documents or whatever. And at least one of the people, okay, one of the people that I fucking set up for, like I've seen a couple times, and I've just like asked like, oh, how's the computer working? Like, is everything fine and whatever? And it's like, yeah, everything's fine. It just works. So it's like, you know, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it's also when you think about how would I say, like on Windows, you kind of just have the um UX that Microsoft decides, right? And you could get your own File Explorer application, like make one or get one, and you could maybe customize like the start menu and stuff, but you kind of have to hack the OS to do that. Like it is very much like Windows and Microsoft don't want you to do that, right? It's like they have their stuff and you're supposed to use that, and also don't uninstall Edge, right? On Linux, like if I want to replace my like if I wanted to replace Cinnamon with something else, I can, right? I just have to install that other thing and uninstall Cinnamon, and you can do that. I could uninstall my bootloader if I wanted to, but yeah, I don't have a reason to. So you have a lot more freedom. That being said, even if I have all that freedom, I'm rolling with the defaults. It's yep. I don't have a reason for using anything else than the defaults, I guess. Did I already export this? I didn't. Mm-hmm. I would say the only problem with Ubuntu is the Snap Store stuff. It seems a bit strange what they're doing. Like they might have valid reasons for it, but it's just sus, in my opinion. But yeah, you can try it definitely. And I don't know. For me personally, I think next I'm just gonna install Debian. Because it is what Ubuntu is based on. It is also what Mint is based on. I mean, I think this version is based on Ubuntu, but yeah. So I would just install Debian and then install some desktop environment and, whatever. Like all the applications that I want. Oh, I'm exporting as PNG? No, no, no. We're not doing that. Let's do lossless. Don't need this open anymore. Let's go here. I'll read that in a moment. I'm gonna edit this. I still have everything in my head. So why did I just edit that? I meant to copy this and then edit it. Anyway, well, let me Control Y and copy this thing. Control Z back. There we go. Hey, it's there. I might want to do like some centering or something, or like a better layout for these. But, the main point is just getting this out the door. Let's see. If I have the necessary application for coding, then I should be alright. That's the best for game. Yep. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I've seen the joke where Windows is a niche operating system for gaming consoles. And you should do something else as a real OS. It's a funny meme. But in reality, Windows is still like very, very viable and good for like any type of work. And for example, like video editing, like I think it's a lot better on Windows currently. Adobe and Sony Vegas both are kind of Windows exclusive. But yeah, I mean, Visual Studio Code works, on Linux as well. I don't have it because I don't want it as a system package for paranoia reasons, and then the Flatpak had some issues. But if it is installed as a system package, then you should be fine. And I personally use XED, the default text editor. It works well enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I go to the software manager, let me not mumble. Uh, and this takes a while to open. I don't like that it takes a while, and then it thinks here for a bit. You can see Visual Studio Code right there, and then it updates. This is like the worst application on my system. Yeah. Was it only SF Flatpak? Yeah. I thought you could get it as a system package as well. Well, I just had some issues with like it connecting to like the Rust language server or whatever. Most likely, you can get it to work. There might be some stuff they have to do to make it work. Or then you can just get it as a system package from somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it is, how would I say, compared to the Microsoft Store, yes. I understand the sentiment. Yep. Nothing else to really say. It's like, it's just the thing, right? It's the thing you want and nothing more. And that's kind of Yep. Like you click the thing, you go to the thing, there's just the thing. Nothing else. I don't have an example of the Microsoft Store, but it's like is a lot more cluttered with a lot more things that are not necessary. And it's just like, why are we doing this? Yep. It's why did I go to my videos? I want to go to my Git stuff. Git. Tic-tac-toe. There we go. Do I have the icon somewhere? Hmm. Icon? No. There's thumbnail. Don't have text on it, but that's fine. And okay, I have to go through here anyway. Export. Export as. Go here. Here. I fucking HTML. Anyway, I want to call this game icon.webp. There we go. Don't need this anymore. Tic-tac-toe, media, game icon. Yep. I'll have the tic-tac-toe page be just a redirect for now, but I might change this to be like some actual insight. Okay. Okay. So you're not using any sort of version control, I assume then. Like you might sometimes like copy your folder or something to have a backup. I'm gonna wait for an answer to this and then continue. But yeah. Yeah, the image. This is one moment where I wish that I wish that I had like a face cam or like a VTuber avatar or something, so you could see my, expression, right? Um, let's just, like bless you. I hope nothing bad happens to your project, right? You're like living on the holy power of whatever deity there might or might not be. Please do backups, right? Files are fragile. Like they seem fine, and then something happens and you lose everything, right? That's the worry, right? So you want to do some kind of backups first of all, right? And at least for me, like doing Git is just one of the easiest ways to just make sure that I don't lose anything. Let's go to my actual game project, right? So did I commit everything? I did. Okay. So basically after I implement any feature, except here where I kind of neglected doing it. When I implement a feature, I just commit, right? And then I have a snapshot of what the project was like at this point in time. Like I can go here, I can create a branch, I can just go back in time very easily, right? So that's one good thing. They have very, very frequent backups. They don't take much space at all, because the only thing stored you can see here is like this difference. Like these 27 lines that were removed, these 25 lines that were added. That's the whole snapshot, right? So it's really space efficient, and it's easy to do frequently, right? Yeah. It's just like an advanced backup bucket for me. And then also you can sometimes see here, there's some other people doing stuff, right? And so some terminology, I guess. I want to visualize this. So we have Git. We have Git. This is a piece of software, right? And that's like the thing that's powering the different stuff and the backup stuff and merging and whatever. That's Git. Then we have GitHub. What did I just do? I just erased my life. So, and this is a website that's owned by Microsoft currently. It utilizes Git. It doesn't own Git. It has no ties to Git, right? They just use the software, right? So that's GitHub, the website. And then the Git client that I'm using is GitHub Desktop, which is like a visual way of using Git, made by GitHub. But again, it doesn't have any connection to Git in like an ownership sense. It uses Git, but it's a separate entity completely. Another question about backups. Where does it save for one? And two, what if the drive fails itself? Would it still be recoverable? Well, where does it save is easy to answer. So, for example, here, we have this .git folder. Right? It's right there. You set up the repository. You just have this one hidden folder. I mean, I have hidden files shown. That's why I can see it. This is a .git folder, and there's a bunch of stuff here. There's these things you don't touch. No touching, right? You only interact through the command line or through a graphical like Git application. But nothing here should be done manually. Dude, I keep resetting the window when I want to select like this. But yeah. But this is right here. In the same folder where everything else is. You just have a .git folder, and that keeps track of the history. And if the drive fails, like, if you lose these files, it's gone, right? It's not there. What you're asking is a general data recovery thing, and it's like, maybe, depending on how it fails and how much money you have to recover. Of course, if it like completely breaks, then no matter the money you throw at it, you won't be able to get it back, right? If it's a simple issue, you can get it done for cheap. If it's if it's really hard to recover but still technically possible, you're gonna have to fork over a lot of money, right? And it's more money than, like, if you bought like 2 extra drives and you just copied your stuff onto those, that would be cheaper than the like expensive recoveries, right? Yeah, so you can have like more local drives, or for me, I also upload to GitHub, right? So basically, I'm using the quote-unquote cloud. So github.com, they also host my project files, and if my computer blows up, as long as I have access to my GitHub account, then I can get everything back, right? So that's pretty useful. But you can also set up your own like backup like drives and stuff. But TLDR, use Git. It's good for backups and collaboration. Oh yeah, and also the collaboration part. Like if I wanted you to work on my project, for example, then I would invite you to the GitHub repository, and then you would clone it on your machine. And these things, they're not just like backup patches. They're also things that are very cheap to send over the internet, right? Like if I wanted to tell you these are the changes that I've made, then that's all I need to send. It's very, very little data. Also, if you hear someone speaking in the background, apologies. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm entering from useful rambling territory into useless rambling territory. So I'm gonna stop there and finish up this website stuff. This here, this here. I need to. Yeah, that would be possible. Yeah, no. I mean, it was very fast to read. But yeah, having an external drive that you just okay, should we plug in? Yeah, that works, right? Um, but personally, what I use is sync thing. So I have I don't do I want to show this? I don't think I want to show my sync thing stuff. There's reasons not to. If I show my like identification code, then people like send me invoice or whatever. Basically, I have two of my friends who also have sync thing, and I have some folders that are synchronized with their computers. Right? It just sends the files. Yeah, it just sends the files over the internet, and there's a synchronized between us. So basically, we are our own cloud, which is pretty funny. And some folders, like you can set up like an encryption key, where unless you have that encryption key, you can't look inside. Right? So I have my notes, for example, that I'm not gonna. Well, it's on the screen. Hold on, let me. There we go. I'm gonna move this to my other screen. There we go. So I have my notes, and those are in a folder which is encrypted for my friends, so they can't read what I write. But if my computer like melts down completely, like I lose everything, as long as I have that encryption key remembered, memorized, then I can just set up sync thing, clone the files from them, and then I have everything. And I don't have to rely on some company to like, oh, please give me my files. I actually need them. There's just on my friends' computers. Right? Yeah, sync thing is very based. And if you have like-minded friends who wouldn't mind setting it up and who could also use backups, then it's like, yes. And then it's also like if we want to share game clips, this I can show. Actually, yes. Okay, there's nothing sensitive here. That's good. There was an image here with our faces on it, but then I was like, maybe I should remove that. But yeah, like we just have some stuff here. Like if we want to send game clips over, we just put them into this folder, and then it's synchronized. Like how else would you send over a clip that's like maybe 100 megabytes or like multiple gigabytes? Right? It's like Discord doesn't support that. The files are too big. And it's like maybe you would use Catbox, Catbox.mo, or like Letterbox. Those are some services. But it gets confusing, right? It's like, where do you do that? Also, thank you for the follow-up, Hope3. But it's just a pain to send files over. And it's like, with this technology, it's hard to send over a file? Why? It's like one of the simplest things. You have you have computer A, computer B, and you want to send a file over. That shouldn't be difficult, but somehow it is. And for us, SyncThing answers this, very well. There's also something else. There's like transmission that I could use, but not every system has this application or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, how would I say? For these files, I don't even necessarily want them to be somewhere else, right? I don't want them to be uploaded to someone else's computer and then my friends get it from there. I just want to give them the file, right? Well, yeah. But I mean, also temporary upload stuff like that is pretty good. But then you get to like complications like, oh, what if it's like illegal material? Oh, I don't want to host this illegal material and whatever. And it's like, yeah, like, fair. It's just too difficult. Oh. Oh yeah, we have to say media here. There we go. And this is not the Abyss Trail logo. Look. There we go. Those are good. Oh, this is kind of different line. I guess it's because of the style sheet or whatever. Fine. It's ugly, but it's fine. Do I have anything else I want to link? Already closed the folder. Yippee. Let me open it back up. Yeah. All good. If you have any more questions about anything, then feel free to ask. Tic-tac-toe, Abyss Trail, and then Seamless. I think I could also have a link here to the stream, and then I can also link to ammo percentage indicator. This is like the one popular thing related to programming that I can flex. It's almost at 100,000. It's almost at 100,000 subscribers. Almost. We're getting closer. Getting closer. Also, I haven't had to update it in it's in almost a year. It just works. Let's go. Also, if I edit this description, it counts as an update. And I kind of want this to be a mod where, like, eventually it's been like 4 years since it has been updated, and it still works. It has no dependencies, nothing. It just is. It's very simple. It just adds this little thing here. Um, yeah. Anyway, I do have a logo for this as well. Don't have this downloaded. Hey, thank you. Uh, holy, my throat is just dying. Okay, I'm just gonna look for on the whole computer. I'm gonna search for ammo. Ammo. There we go. So that search is gonna go on for a while. I don't think I have any sort of logo for the stream. Um, I could just use the Twitch logo maybe, or then yeah, I could do the heading. Let's go. Should I link to the stream scheduled stream? I think I'll have this. What does this look like? I didn't mean to do that. No, I need an image. That needs an image. What do I do? What do I do? Maybe this is Twitch logo. Hmm. How do you personally get inspiration to code a personal product? How to get more practice in, but I have no idea what to begin working on. Um, so how to say? For me, it's just like what do I want to see in the world, basically. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically it just like this game for example. Like I like Minecraft, right? But I don't like the direction that it's heading currently. I think they're just, it's just becoming corporate. It's really bad. So I'm like, okay, I want to make stuff that's similar to Minecraft. And also, I think like Minecraft style like parkour has like a lot of potential. And like bee hopping is fun. So it's like, okay, I want to kind of just do that. Right? I don't know how to say. Like I wish there was a game that did this. And why it's just that I don't know. It might just be I just want to do this. I'm trying to like decode the process of like how did I get here. I don't know. I think I just think about stuff a lot and I write down a lot of stuff. Um, that might be a thing you can do where, if you get any like silly like little idea at all, write it down, right? For me, I have my notes thing or basically any small idea I have that I might use. It just goes into the file. Sometimes I might like scroll up and look at all the stuff that I've written down. Um, yeah. Some ideas might be like, oh, how do I like implement something like a technical system, or it might be like, oh, what if there was a game that worked like this? And then I'll just write it down. Yeah, nice. Yeah, and some stuff, it's like at one point I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I had an application for archiving links? Like, and then have tags on them. Like if why are these? Oh, these thumbnails was taking a while because it's the when I open the application, it takes a while to load in the thumbnails because it's bad. Um, yeah, I can tags. I can like it's actually very good, but I just don't use it because it's inconvenient to use. Like browsing is good, Like this is it's so like efficient to just like go through this and like find stuff, right? It's really good. But the archival part is the problem. Um oh, let me just I let's do like example. So if I put this here, there's no tags, and now I have to like go through and like choose all the tags that I want, right? And this is a very cumbersome process. You know, I can write anything in here as a tag, but it's like, bro, it's not nice. So it's kind of a dead project. But the reason I brought it up was basically just I had an idea. I just had an idea where it's like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I could do this? And then I just made it. You know. And sometimes you might make the thing and it works, and then suddenly it just doesn't work for some reason, and that's fine. You know, it's part of the process. You're just gonna make more stuff, and some stuff will stick and some won't. Yeah, you just gotta be ready to make failures as well. Like for me, that project is a failure. It would be nice if it worked well, but yeah. I mean, this is this is my current main project, right? This game thing. I do have some other stuff as well. One project I haven't asked if I can show on stream, so I won't. Um, I don't even know if they would want that. But there is, yeah, I mainly do games. Just because that's what I enjoy. Let me sit down. I should do more tools though. They're fun as well. Uh, I've cracked the code actually. What is the size that I want? 600 by 300, something like that. Make this have alpha. Delete everything. Get our. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna flex with my drawing tablets. The cheap Wacom that I got years ago. I'm gonna use that for this. Where's my Bluetooth? Turn it on. Beam me up. There we go. Yes. I want to use this. Okay, good. I actually do want to have the white background while I'm drawing. Yep. Why do we have... Where's our alpha value? If I change the size here... It wants to have a different size for the fucking... It's a toggle. Okay, so if I move my mouse, I have different settings than if I move with the drawing tablet. Let's see. So games is your end goal, but you decide to go to web dev first. Okay, so I do want to say web dev is something that I don't want to touch because I just disagree with how things work around there. Like it's a lot of JavaScript and not a lot of accessibility at the moment. Um, like, let me just go. Also, you can maybe tell, but I'm kind of strongly opinionated about things. Not everything that I say is the truth. It's up to you to figure out what is and what isn't. Um, but please do this. Or, your site, basically, you can read this thing yourself if you want to. But basically, the way I understand it is that the base of your site should always be readable with just HTML, right? If someone has CSS disabled, and, who would have CSS disabled? A screen reader, maybe, if someone is visually impaired. Um, so the whole site should just work with HTML. That's like the base thing. And then on top of that, you can style it with CSS. And then on top of that, you can use JavaScript, like, spicy it up a little bit, But your site shouldn't just be like JavaScript on the bottom here. Like, don't do that. But yeah. And for web dev, like I've had the thought of making my own thing where it's like I just write like markdown and it's converted into HTML. Haven't done that yet. I'm just writing HTML directly. But no. If you just want to try game dev, try it. Forehead. My personal recommendation would be Godot. Works great on Linux and Windows. You don't have to install it. It's just an exe you run. Just download it, fucking play around. Okay. Based. Very good, very good. But yeah, just Godot and try. You can. Um, it's Godot, like everything, together. Let me. There you go. I would say. I mean, Unreal is also an engine you can use. Unity is an engine. Mono Game is an engine. Love 2D is an engine. There's a lot, right? Um, you could use Scratch if you wanted to. Yeah. But there's a ton of stuff you can use, right? And like, and learning a new language isn't that big of a problem, or at least shouldn't be. At least if you like the language they're trying to learn, then it shouldn't be that big of an issue, in my opinion. But you can also find stuff that, yeah. There's more. I mean, yep. I don't know. I've looked at Baby, but yep. I mean, it works. It's just for me, I got to the point where I would have to dive into the graphics pipeline stuff to do like 2D shadows, and I was like, nah, I'm out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to use to the point where you can get decision paralysis. Nice. Yeah, but I mean, just pick a thing and try it. Like, nobody's gonna come to your door and fucking bust your door down if you don't succeed the first try. This is good aside from this circle. Bam. Let me try that again. No, dude. Why is it the circle? It's always the circle. Dude, how does it cheat? That looks even more dumb. What if I give it teeth? Almost? No. Okay, that's not good though. Let me try a circle one more time. it's passable. Okay, that's fine. I have to click the actual or the image to move it. It's like about centered, I think. I don't know if there's a filter to center in GIMP. Maybe. Oh, I'm moving the whole layer. Okay, okay, that makes sense now. Is there a thing to center? Whatever. What I want the background to be. Actually, this also doesn't give that much info. I know. I know the perfect thing I can do. I can take the Twitch logo and redraw it. We want to do this kind of a line, this kind of a line. I can't go there. Damn. This layer stuff is a bit annoying. I like this text, but it's bad. I'm gonna make a new layer. I wanted to say a bit more. That's scuffed. I think live stream is a bit better than just saying stream. They patch you up. Yeah, that's fine. Live stream. And crop this. Has some dead space around the edges. There we go. Export. There we go. Got changes. I'm a bit hungry. I'm gonna finish up this logo stuff and then we're gonna raid someone after that. And also, it's not a wonder that I'm hungry. I ate like 4 pieces of some pie yesterday and that was it. And those are like small pieces. I just wasn't hungry. But now I'm feeling it. Ay, ay. Where am I supposed to go? Here. Actually, I could just do this. I don't have the file open anywhere. I do. I lied. I actually love how that looks. Yes. It's scuffed, but it doesn't look bad. Wait, it says Steam, not Stream. No. How could I? No. Anyway, time to remake it. Damn. Yep. I I'm tempted to leave it like that, but I'm not gonna. Now I'm gonna have trouble like fucking writing the text and I'm gonna overthink it instead of just writing. The R is bad. Restart. There you go. Is it as good? It's a. I don't like how straight this. This has like a little lively curve to it. Like, you know. I'm just gonna try it one more time. Alright, Webinar. See you later. Hope you have a good one. I'm gonna start with a better L. It's good up until this point. They have both. I just have to move this R down a bit. No, can I move the selection, please? Do I have... Okay, I actually have this. There we go. It's all fake. No natural. Yep. Live stream. Written correctly. Let's go. Now we crop it. Export as. Export. Let's go. Hey, it's... The first one had the charm, but I think this is also good. Live stream. And it redirects you to here. And then it redirects you again. That's fine. Let's see. Then the ammo percentage indicator. I had to search earlier. How I found it. There's a lot of stuff with ammo in the name on my computer apparently. I'll do a new search. Searching for ammo percent. Uh, I swear I saw it somewhere though. It might have been here. Hey, I found it. Nice. Nice, that's nice. GIMP. Whatever, I'm just gonna create new and then drag this in. Oh, it doesn't want to work like that. All open. Wait, what? Oh, okay, okay. Nice. So this is the ammo percentage icon. Doesn't have any text. This doesn't have text either, that's fine. How big is this fucking file? That's quite big. I wonder, I ponder. How big is this gonna be? 86 kilobytes. Let me try to do a... I think it's better to just export it as lossy instead of a smaller resolution. Okay. Thank you. Do we half the size? What are the other logos? Like if we go here, for example, 41 kilobytes. Yeah, that's fine. Can we see that it's compressed like this? Maybe you can tell from this shadow that it's not as smooth as this. But I don't think I care. Mm, I don't like this edge. Like, what if we actually resize it to be smaller? Image. Let's see. Scale image. Let's do. Size 2%. Okay. 25, I think. Yep. I think cube is gonna be fine. Scale. Let's look at the edge. Looks fine. Looks fine. Yeah, that's way better, actually. Export us. Logo small. Nice. This here. There we go. And I I think dashes are fine on the URL. So that's fine. I just have to have a redirect page here, and then we're done. Team. Fine. Okay, that's broken. Why is it broken? Oh. That's fine. Hey, I have the things. This layout is ass. I'm gonna fix it later. Later TM. Yep. I'm gonna have to make an entry for the current project that I'm working on as well. That's fun. That goes there. I think... Bro. Hello? So I can turn that off. Is it just with this? Oh, I didn't need to go there. I need to go... Everything seems fine here. This doesn't want to push this. Well, I'm gonna push later. Because I'm gonna just raid someone, and then I might merge this in with the main branch and like push it live. If we have 2 or more viewers, then we're gonna raid. This is a personal, arbitrary limit that I have. Okay. 2 people, we're gonna go raid someone. Let's see. Software dev. CodeRad Games is live. I've talked to them a bit sometimes. You can go there. Yes. There's no raid message, just be nice, follow their chat rules and whatever. And yeah, maybe I'll get back to consistent streaming. We'll see. See you later. Bye.